Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, continuing to talk about the momentum from the 865 live recruiting event for Tennessee over Memorial Day weekend. Always such a big recruiting weekend for the Vols. We've talked about some of the top talent that was in town, obviously headlined by five-star linebacker Sammy Brown. He was the one prospect that was in town on an official visit. Did Tennessee do enough? Made a video on that yesterday. Also this morning talked about the crystal ball prediction. Cam Fountain, a top 150 prospect, one of the top 10 edge rushers in the country, has been predicted to Tennessee. And, kind of talking about those top 150 players, that's how you can really put together a solid class. If Cam Fountain did jump in the boat, he would be the fifth top 150 player, according to 247 Sports. Now, Tennessee has another top 150 player that was on campus, and I think he becomes a priority target in this class of 24, and that is four-star tight end Amir Jackson. And we can kind of talk about the domino effect from Jaden Riddell committing to Georgia. And it's kind of two-sided here because Amir Jackson at one point was pretty much down to a Florida and Georgia recruiting battle. So now that Riddell is off to Georgia, they're off the table. So a lot of people are saying, well, Amir Jackson is just going to Florida. Is that the case? No, we're going to get into that in just a second. Using his words, he was asked specifically to comment on that. We'll jump into that a little later in the video, but I want to also look at it, the Jaden Riddell domino effect from Tennessee's side of things. Obviously, Jaden Riddell was at the top of the recruiting board, the number one tight end in the country. So where does Tennessee go from here? Because Tennessee has got to do a good job at the tight end position. When you look at the tight end room going into 2024, after this next season, Jacob Warren's going to be gone. McAllen Castles will be gone. Hunter Salmon will be gone. You've got Ethan Davis and then now Emmanuel Okoye, a couple of true freshmen that are still going to be in that tight end room. But Emmanuel Okoye, very raw. He is a project. Whether you agree or disagree with that, I think he has a high ceiling. He's got all the athleticism, all the talent in the world, but overall, that tight end room is kind of empty after the 2023 season. You've already got Jonathan Eccles committed, so you definitely need to add a second, if not a third tight end into this class. After Riddell committed, I made a video, gave you guys a handful of targets that Tennessee will be looking at, but for me, it starts with Amir Jackson. He is at the top of the list for who I want. We're going to get into it and talk about it, but as always, you guys know what to do. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. That is quick, free, and easy, and it helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to do a little bit more, there's a button down below. It's not quick, free, and easy. It says thanks. You want to put a tip in the tip jar, I would appreciate that as well. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts, insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you. We talk with you. If you like what we do here, we are building a community of Tennessee fans. If you enjoy this style of programming for Tennessee news and information, hit that subscribe button. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to play some NCAA football, but we're also going to talk all things Tennessee. A lot of recruiting stuff to get into from this 865 live event. But let's talk about Amir Jackson. Again, just a priority for me right now. A priority. He was in town for the 865 live event. Seemed to enjoy it, man. I watched the interviews with him after it, coming off of the visit. Seemed to kind of light up talking about this coaching staff. It was his first time on campus. Said, I didn't really have any interest, but now that I've been here, I'm excited about it. He likes it. Talked about the size of the stadium. Talked about everything that went on at the event, the scavenger hunt, everything they jumped into. But you look at the profile on the screen, Amir Jackson, four-star tight end, 6'5", 210 pounds, out of Georgia. Again, top 150 player, ranked 123rd nationally, 10th ranked tight end in the country, according to the On3 industry rankings. You can look at all the different recruiting sites there, kind of up and down and all over the place. I like the On3 industry rankings. It takes a composite of all the different sites and puts them together. So again, you take a look at the recruiting prediction machine right here on the screen, 97% to the Gators. So it's done, right? It's a wrap. He's going to Florida. No, he was asked specifically. Austin Price has kind of been putting this on VolQuest quite a bit, that everybody thinks because it was Georgia, Florida, Georgia's off the table now, he's automatically going to Florida. The quote directly from Amir Jackson, he says, if y'all want to believe that, just believe it. I'm going where I feel at home, not where people want me to go. So his recruitment is still wide open. Tennessee has a shot here. They're swinging. They just offered just a few months ago. So relatively new, but again, you got him on campus for the 865 live event. He talked about in the interview after the visit that he wants to come back for an official. We'll get into that in just a second. Let's go down and take a look at the scouting report here at on3.com. Let me go over here and click scouting. Let's go down and take a look at it. It says here, Amir Jackson is a three-sport star for Portal High School, had 22 catches for 428 yards, 4 touchdowns in 2022, including 4 scores. Good for an average of 19.4 yards per catch. Also made an impact at safety in 2021, had 71 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception. Here's a quote from him. Coaches like me because of my athleticism and my ability to make plays on the ball. He showcases that athleticism also on the basketball court and in track. Through 3 seasons of varsity basketball, averaged 13.9 points, 11.1 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game. So again, talking about Florida, talking about Georgia. Georgia's off the table. He is going to take an official visit. Interesting time frame here. He wants to visit on November the 18th for Tennessee versus Georgia. He says the decision is coming sometime this fall. The quote was somewhere between September to December. Now he's got an official visit set with Florida on June the 16th. Wants to visit Miami the weekend of September the 9th. So interesting to me is the time frame here. Does he hold out till December? He says a September to December decision. If he's not going to visit until November for the Georgia game, I think the more this kid holds out, the more he waits, the more of an opportunity Tennessee is going to have to get him in the boat. But again, wants to visit for that Georgia game, wants to take an official. That tells you there's a little bit of interest there. I like the quote that it's not necessarily a done deal to Florida. He seemed to like this coaching staff. That's one thing during the interview when asked about Coach Hype, he kind of lit up and he said, Coach Hype, man, it's in his name. He's energetic. He interacts with everybody, no matter who you are. And that was kind of a common theme throughout him talking about the weekend. He talked a lot about how, Coach Hype makes everybody feel welcome. It's not just about courting the 5 stars. He makes sure everybody is having a good time. He has conversation with everybody that's there. And again, I go back, I say it all the time. I feel like Coach Hype is just authentic. I feel like he is genuine in the way he relates to these kids and the way he talks to these kids and carries himself. And I go back to it over and over and over. I think it's because he did this at an elite level, national championship, Heisman finalist. I think Coach Hype understands these college football players. He talked about Coach Ablin. Here's the quote. It says, me and Coach Ablin, when we got here on Saturday morning, went through my film and team film. We made similarities and differences. So we talked about my game and stuff like that. He used it in both ways, rushing and receiving. He also let me know I can be used in the offense and what he can do with me and what he plans on doing with me in this offense. So that was another quote from Amir Jackson. Again, just for me, I think he is a priority target. Jaden Riddell off to Georgia. That's fine. On to the next. Amir Jackson is that priority for me. I just think the tight end room, even if they get Amir Jackson in the boat, and you've got Jonathan Eccles, you keep him committed. Ethan Davis, Emmanuel Okoye, I still think Tennessee going to need to go to the portal this offseason after the 2023 season and see if they can add some upperclassmen, some depth to that tight end room, because it is starting to be a little bit empty. But another 4-star top 150 player on campus for the 865 Live event had some nice things to say about Tennessee. What do you guys think about Amir Jackson? Hit the comment section and let me know. Does Tennessee have a shot? Or is he automatically going to Florida and it's a done deal? I think Tennessee's going to have a chance to swing here. We'll see if they're able to get him in the boat. But as always, I want to hear from you guys. So hit that comment section and let me know. You want to support this channel. The best way to do it, hit that join button down below. You become a member of the channel for just $1 a month. We got 20,000 subscribers. We're on that membership drive. We got to get those memberships back up. A lot of them are falling off. Sometimes they expire after 30 days. Make sure you guys keep those up to date. You get access to custom Talkin' VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. You can also go check out the merchandise, bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. We appreciate all the support. And if you don't have the finances to give, don't give. Just come hang out, smash the thumbs up, because that's quick, free, and easy. Jump in the comment section. Let's talk a little bit of Tennessee football, because this is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.